Now we have the comedy portion of the evening. Please welcome to stage Doug Meeks.
How's that? Good? All right. Well, I don't know when the actual comedian's going to get here, but I'll fill in. I thought Lori said I was going to do some magic, but just kidding. Let me give you a little background on me. Been in the service industry for around 27 years, drive to customer locations, install equipment, repair equipment. It's not a bad job. Had people ask me before, how does somebody get in that kind of a career field? Do they need a certain mechanical aptitude, a college degree, maybe some specialized training? The best way to get in this line of work that I have found is poor planning, really. Goof off in high school, don't apply yourself in college, join the National Guard, don't take advantage of any of the educational programs. You follow those 3 steps and you're going to be well on your way. I do wish I'd applied myself more in school. A lot of times they teach you things there that you're like, I don't see any real life applications for this. And things that I thought didn't have a real life application, I kind of would just blow off, didn't pay much attention. Thing I hated most was story problems. Couldn't stand story problems. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all that I could see where I would need to use that in the real world. But story problems, they just give you a couple pieces of information in paragraphs you got to read through, figure out what the question is, pull out the data that you need to get the answer to the question. Then they get more advanced story problems as you go through school where they throw in information that has nothing to do with the question and you got to try to decipher that as well. And I just couldn't see where I would ever need to utilize that skill. But having been married for over 26 years, I find I'm using that on a daily basis. In our conversations, my wife will start giving me all kinds of information, and as she's talking, I'm like, is she asking? I think she's asking me a question. So then I start going through all the data. I'm like, uh-oh, I got to keep this. That doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. Just because it doesn't have something to do with what you're talking about, though, you can't get rid of that because I learned a lesson. That will come back at a later date. You still have to remember that. Having a conversation with your wife is a lot like going on a scavenger hunt, except you're not given any clues or a list of what you're supposed to find. You're just expected to find them, and you better find every one of them. Myself, I like things organized in a list, schedule. A lot of it has to do with my job. I've given tasks. I start breaking it down. Start looking at, okay, I got to have this done in 15 minutes, clean up in 10 minutes, be at my next location in 20 minutes, so about 45 minutes I should be completely done with everything and at my next location. And then once I got that plan in place, I usually will start trying to play beat the clock for whatever reason. I think, oh, let's try to get done in 40 minutes, not 45. And if I do, I feel like I've really accomplished something, even though I do nothing with that extra 5 minutes. My wife's internal clock or scheduler is completely different than mine. If she's out running around, she'll call me, and I'll think, well, I'll see how long it'll be till she gets home. Maybe we can start supper or start getting ready to go out for dinner. So I'll ask her, say, how long till you get home? She'll start in, well, I got to take my mom to Walmart. Need to stop at Kroger's. The car is really low on gas. We haven't even gotten a gift for that wedding we're going to this weekend. And that'll be the end of the conversation. I ask a specific question. I'm listening for a specific answer. I'm listening, she's talking. No time. She's not saying anything about the time. She's done. I have no idea what she said. I didn't hear a number. I didn't hear time. I've tuned it completely out. She's probably asked me to do something for her. No clue. Nothing. I took my wife, my mom, and my aunt shopping. Because I'm insane, I guess. But no, we have a good time. But getting ready to go, trying to get them to go, and I think, well, let's see how long it's going to be till they're ready. I'll go start the car, and we'll cool it off, get the air conditioning running. So I come in and I say, hey, how much longer till you guys are ready to go? And I get the following responses. Pretty soon, not gonna be real long. I just gotta fix my hair. I have no idea what any of that means. That's not a time. I don't know how to gauge that. I don't know if that means 10 minutes or Tuesday. Nothing. It's like I walk into the room, I say, hey, what's everybody's favorite cookies? They say, store-bought, homemade. I like puppies. All right, that makes as much sense as what you just told me. Getting to an age, though, where I do have to start taking care of myself. I went to the doctor. I had to lose some weight and change my diet. End up getting a smartwatch. Tracks your calories, your steps, your exercise. I basically got it to tell time and to check my text. I really don't use any of those other things, but they're nice. I did notice, however, after I'd had it not very long, I started getting odd notifications. I'd be driving, it'd vibrate, and I'd look, and it'd say, time to exercise. Yeah, ignore. All right. Be sitting at my desk, it'd vibrate, and I'd look and say, start moving. Yeah, we're gonna ignore. At the gas station, I got out and went into the gas station to pay for the gas. On the way in, the watch vibrated. I looked, it said, great job, you just burned 45 calories. All right, thank you. Ignore. The other day I was at lunch, picked up my sandwich and took a bite, and watch vibrated for a notification. I thought, well, let's see what's going on. Maybe somebody texted me. It said, great workout, good job. Keep up the good work. I don't know if the watch just got tired of me ignoring all of its prompts to do something, to exercise, move around, or if it just thought, you know, this guy eating a sandwich is as close to working out as he's going to get, so let's just try to encourage him a little bit. Or is it just being sarcastic, like, hey, great job on that sandwich. At least you didn't cut it in half. Let's really push ourselves next week and try getting a foot long. So I don't know if I got a smart watch or a smart aleck watch. But I am trying to eat a little bit healthier, trying to keep in shape somewhat. I find myself reading a lot of nutritional facts on foods now, things I'd never worried about before. Worry about calories, fat, carbs. Got to worry about serving sizes. Before, it was just when I got to the end of the bag, that was the serving size. I got some microwave popcorn because I thought, well, that'll be a healthier snack. Threw it in the microwave and it started popping. I thought, well, let's look at the nutrition on that and see how much of it I can eat. Yeah. So I started looking, and they got the serving size there, and they break it down into two sizes. They got serving size of 1 cup of popped popcorn. And then they got a serving size of 2 tablespoons of unpopped popcorn. Why in the world does anyone need to know the nutritional value of unpopped popcorn? I have no idea. Was there some guy out there just hankering for 2 or 3 tablespoons of unpopped popcorn and he just didn't know if he could eat it because he doesn't know what the calorie intake of it is? But it is hard to eat healthy with my type of job when you're driving around. But on the other hand, when you're driving around, you do see a lot of interesting items, things that are amusing. I was at a gas station and they have the community bulletin boards up. And, you know, you can list things for sale or benefits. This particular one had a flyer for a lost pet. You know, lost pets aren't funny. Not making fun of the the pet being lost, but the sign itself, after I read it, I had some questions. It said, lost turtle. Lost in the vicinity of 3rd and Tyler on September 20th. Approximately 6 inches long and 4 inches wide. The first question I had is, it was lost in the vicinity of 3rd and Tyler. Now, granted, I don't know a lot about turtles. Most of my turtle knowledge comes from cartoons, but I don't think they're the fastest animal there is. It seemed like that should say lost at 201 3rd Street or last seen between the sidewalk and the shrub. Second thing I had is, how does a turtle even get outside? I mean, they just live in a bowl or terrarium. I drive around a lot. I've never seen a house with a turtle door for the turtles to go in and out whenever they want to. So I don't know if somebody's taking it outside to play. What do you even play with a turtle? Do they play? Are you out there like, okay, Myrtle, let's play catch? Come on, Myrtle. If you're playing catch with a turtle, there's going to be some serious downtime. You might want to take a book or binge watch a Netflix series. Again, I don't have an extensive knowledge of turtles, but it seems like they should be a fairly easy pet to take care of. I'm thinking if you can't handle a turtle, you're probably not getting a shot with a dog or a cat or a fish. I don't know if I would trust you with a pet rock, because basically that's just a less mobile turtle.
Yeah.